Guys, welcome back. It has been a busy weekend around here. Terry's family's been in town. Her dad, her mom, her sisters in California. And we just spent a lot of time hanging out with them this weekend. And we're just kind of getting things settled down, kind of back to normal life. However, we got two kids that are sick today. Owen woke up not feeling well. And Claire is home now, and her head is just having all kinds of problems. We're not quite sure what it is. She just laid down to take a nap. Terry said for a second that she was kind of not making sense with her words, which is odd.
It's a little scary. We're gonna. She's sleeping now, so she's got a really bad headache, migraine again, and hopefully when she wakes up, she's able to make sense and talk to us. If not, we'll be taking her to the hospital because that is not a good sign.
For sure. We're going to just monitor that very closely and just see if she's just incredibly tired like the rest of us or really what's going on. So we will keep you guys updated on that. But Austin here finally received his birthday gift after almost an entire month, within a couple of days. So it finally showed up. It was on back order. And so I called him and I was like, they hadn't reached out to me. So I called them like, oh, it's on back order. I'm like,
that would have been nice.
I feel like you guys should tell me that. Like, hey, this thing's not coming for a month. Like, maybe find a different radio. But anyways, we stuck with it. It showed up. It's here. We're going to let Austin open up that radio right now. And I'm going to help him try to get that in his car. It looks complicated. There is a billion parts and no instructions. And so we're going to have to find something online that has those instructions and start getting that figured out. All right, Austin, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Here is the box. Let's get it opened up. Are you excited?
Yes, very.
Austin has already cut the tape. Safety protectors are coming out. Does the screen look good? Not cracked?
Very schnazzy.
It was not delivered by Ace Ventura because it is in one piece. Careful. I don't know if I would set it like that.
Lay her down on the.
Yeah, I'd move the black thing and lay that thing right down on its face. Nice and flat. That's safe right there. Let's keep her safe. So what are these things, Austin?
Probably to pull out the radio, the old radio.
So those look like trim things. So those are like trim tools. So to pop any plastic or anything, or let's say, after we're done with the installation, Austin could keep these in his car in case he goes to a restaurant or something like that, and they forget to give him a fork. He could use one of those. A fork, a knife, something. There's times that I could have used one of those. What else do we have in here?
So it has like TPMS sensors in it, and these are it.
What are TPMS sensors?
Tire pressure monitoring system.
There you go.
It tells you like how much air is in your tires.
We added a few things. That's the cool thing about this radio is you can add things onto it. So I added the tire pressure monitoring system. We made sure that it had Apple Play, things like that, because it is Android based, but they can add the Apple on there if you got an iPhone. And so there was a handful of different things that I added just to make sure that Austin's really gonna love it. All right, what else is in there?
This random TPMS sensor thingamajigger.
Okay, so that must be what the signal comes back to from your tires.
I would think so.
We got a ton of cables.
We have car diagnostic scanner.
So that tells you if your car has any issues in the engine, anything like that. When it throws a code or your check engine light comes on, that plugs into what's called your OBD2 sensor, right? Or plug-in, and that reads your car system, your computer.
I'm guessing these are your videos to your camera, rear camera, video camera, RCA, whatever it's called.
So I'm trying to remember, did we add the camera through?
Yes, we did.
Really? So there's a camera in here?
Yeah. And these are the sensors that goes in your tires, I think. The monitoring system for your tires.
Huh.
A white dongle, whatever this may be. A black one.
Okay.
And a ton of wires.
Oh my gosh.
And plugs.
That is a lot. I actually did watch one of the videos a while back, and this radio seems like it's a little bit complicated to put in. There were some wires that you have to like cut and plug in the back of another one. It seems like they would make it a little more easy, just kind of more plug and play, like unplug one out of the other radio and boom, right into this radio. But it's a little more difficult than that. So hopefully with Austin's knowledge and my knowledge, we can get this thing figured out. So we've got all these wires here. I'm not sure what that is, just like some stickers saying, don't do this, don't do that. I'm guessing that how long do you think this install would take us, Austin?
I couldn't even tell you.
I'm guessing with all these parts, and since how we've never done one of these before, this could be like a 4 or 5 hour install. It could take us a while. The sun's hot, and that's one of the problems. So when we take this radio out, and all the other controls, we're not gonna have AC. And so we kinda gotta wait till the sun goes down. But, you know, once the sun goes down, we don't have those 4 or 5 hours we need to get this thing put back in. So we're gonna have to try and hurry, and if we have to, we'll get up early tomorrow and finish it. That is a camera.
I found the camera.
Dang, how do you mount that into the car?
I don't know, maybe just like that.
Is it like a clip-on?
No, it's like got like slots in it.
Oh, it's actually screw it on.
Yeah, and then that plugs into your.
It plugs into the cables.
Into here.
So we're gonna have to remove like plastic panels off the side of the car to get that wire in. We should just have someone else do it. I'm just kidding. I know you want to.
We should do it today.
Here we go. Let's go get it figured out. Austin is gonna move the car out of the driveway and over here underneath these trees into the shade because it has turned off crazy hot around here. Multiple days in the hundreds. It is obviously hotter and we are just sweating like crazy now throughout the days. So, you know, it's hard to complain because it's been so cold, but it's definitely getting hot. You ready to do this? Just got some garbage to clean out. Some change on the seat.
Usually I detail cars and
you got, you know, like 37 cents roughly. Yeah. Maybe a little more. So you can unlock the door for me. I'm gonna climb in. And the first thing we gotta do is get the old radio out. Obviously, there is a lot to that. The first thing we gotta do is take off the shifter. And from there, I think we gotta start popping some plastic off. There's gotta be some screws underneath. Maybe some screws through the side of this jockey box. Not 100% sure, but we gotta watch a video real quick and we'll find out those remaining steps. All right, you ready? Do you have any Allen wrenches? Because I think this thing here, an Allen wrench, screw in there.
Slides down like this.
Oh, that's got the clip in it. So you slide the thing down, that clip comes out, and then the shifter, I think, oh yeah, just like that.
Wow.
Shifter's gone.
Kinda crazy.
Yeah. And from there, I think this thing should. All right, we got the next piece removed, which is this guy right here. We got to pull these screws out from there. I'm not sure.
Whole
Do you know?
just comes down. Yeah.
I think we just tug on it real hard. The whole thing would come out of there.
Rip it out.
Yeah. Just rip it once, and then we'll figure it out from there. Bondo it back in.
Yeah, that'll work.
All right, we got the first, or the main radio part out. So we got to take out the screen, the top part. But Austin was just noticing it was what?
Infinity's owned by Nissan. I had no idea.
Yeah. It's kind of cool, huh? Very similar parts.
Cool. Yeah.
It's kind of like Chevy and
Cadillac.
Yeah. I think it's Ford and like
Did you know like
Buick or
Volvo owns Lamborghini
Lincoln?
and Bugatti?
Volvo does?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Oh, this is like the CD player right here. We got to get that out of there.
Also thinking.
Like these two screws also, I think, kind of take like this top console thing off. Ooh. Dang. She's off. That came out really quick, faster than I thought it was going to.
Yeah.
Now we got the screen left in here. These screens I've heard are very expensive. Even like this radio, it was starting to have some issues on us, and we checked with like Infinity or Nissan, and they told us to replace this radio could cost us up to $7,000.
$7,000.
Almost to $7,000, yeah. So you can send it into a company and they can repair them for like, you know, $1,500 to $2,500, which is still a lot, right? That is a ton. That's like a quarter of what the car is worth.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And so we just found this other radio, and it's gonna have the bigger screen. It's gonna be a lot better, but those prices are just ridiculous for one radio.
All right, guys, I got this all out of here. It looks kind of crazy.
Just a giant hole right now, but it actually came out a lot quicker than we thought it was going to. I thought that was gonna take us a while. But now we just got all these cords. In the video we watched, the guy said this was for the AC, so we left all that stuff plugged in. But now we've got to figure out how that new radio goes in, you know, how to hook up all those wires. So if we can't figure it out, Austin's gonna have no radio and no AC for a while.
Go old school, just roll down all the windows, I guess.
Sing to yourself with the windows down, and you'll be just fine until we can get it figured out.
I'll have to bring a portable speaker or something.
All right.
Let's try and get this new radio in and see how easy it can be.
Let's check it out. Guys, we got the new radio plugged in. There seems to be a lot of stuff working. However, there's no sound for the radio, which is a big problem because Austin loves his music. So we were trying to go back through everything. There's a billion wires. We've got everything in it how we think it's supposed to be in, but something's wrong. But the screen itself is pretty cool. I mean, it's all touch screen. It's showing like the two doors open right there. There's the radio that's not working. Music, just some different apps you can put on there. Your Gmail.
Check my mail while I'm at it.
Z-Link, Google, which you're not going to use them while you're driving. Hopefully those will be able to be disabled. Video, I don't know.
You can watch videos on it?
I think, yeah, pretty sure you can watch movies.
What?
Obviously, video is disabled for your safety, so you can't use it while you're driving, but while you're parked, you can watch movies on that.
It's pretty cool.
Display strong bass. That's just cool how it's all touchscreen. You can turn up and down. Have to figure out the rest. This is the volume. We're gonna want to turn that down.
Yeah.
When it finally works, it's really gonna be loud. So
I just came back into the house, and as I walked in, Claire came walking out of her bedroom. She is awake. She seems to be doing a little bit better than she was when we first put her to sleep. How are you feeling now, sis?
This side feels fine, this side hurts.
You still have a headache? Is your headache any better than it was?
This side's not good.
So you still have a pretty bad headache?
Yeah.
Do you feel like we need to go to the doctor?
No, it just hurts. It's annoying.
So I talked to my sister, who is a pediatric speech therapist. She deals a lot with this kind of stuff, with like kids who've had brain bleeds or strokes. And so I called her, told her what the symptoms were, and she said definitely monitor her very closely. If she wakes up from her nap and is still slurring her speech, can't form sentences, things like that, she definitely needs to go to the ER. So I'm so grateful to see that Claire has woken up. She's able to actually talk to me. Before she went to sleep, she was not making any sense, and I think she just had a terrible migraine that was making it very difficult for her to function. So grateful that she definitely is able to make sentences now and talk to me. So I don't think we'll rush her to the ER right now. We're gonna continue to monitor her. I'll probably give her a little bit more medication here in a little bit, have her go lay down. We've had a super busy weekend and not a lot of sleep, hanging out with cousins, playing, stuff like that. So I think it could be a combination of just not enough sleep, not enough water. And so we gotta get back on top of things now that all of my family has gone home. It's time to kind of regroup and get back on top. Carmi, do you wanna help me make some cookies? We can maybe make cookies that'll help Claire feel better.
Sure.
Will cookies make you feel better?
Well, actually, I might go back downstairs and start watching my show again.
Are you watching a movie with Owen? What movie are you guys watching?
We're watching Harry Potter 5.
Oh, you're already on number 5? Wow. How many Harry Potters are there?
8.
Whoa. Not like Star Wars, huh?
There's 9 Star Wars.
There's just a lot of both of them. Are you liking Harry Potter so far?
Yeah, Owen just doesn't remember any of the episodes. So he's like, wait, who's that again? I'm like, that's Sirius Black. He's like, wait, who's that? I'm like, it's Ron Weasley.
It's funny. I'm glad you guys are enjoying those.
Yeah.
Everybody loves Harry Potter. Carmen decides she's gonna go watch Harry Potter with Owen. I'll make some chocolate chip cookies really fast to take down to the kids while they're watching their movie. Claire's gonna lay down and try and rest up so her headache will go away. I have not baked in a very long time. I feel like we've just been so dang busy with baseball season and all this stuff going on. I haven't had time to bake anything. So kind of excited to get back in the kitchen and bake up some homemade cookies today. All right, Carmi, I just threw the yummy cookies into the oven. You're over here eating my dough, you little stinker. Can't have any more, you don't want to get a stomach ache.
Okay.
They'll be coming out of the oven here very soon. So then you can have some, okay?
guys, I'm just coming in from helping Austin. His radio is getting very close. We finally got the sound figured out, how to just unplug one thing, plug in another because of the year of his car. And they have some that are like for models that are like 2007 to 2010, and his is a 2012. So we got that figured out. Coming inside here, Terry has got some cookies ready to go. Chocolate chips coming right up, very hot. Those are gonna cool down here on the rack, but not too much, because I like my cookies a little warm.
They're already pretty cool because they have to cool for 5 minutes on the pan. So
Oh,
if you wanted
really?
to eat one now.
You're
definitely
saying that
could.
I could?
Yeah,
Okay. What about you? You gonna have one?
probably.
Let's have one. All right, let's do this. Ready? You getting one? Or am I the only one?
How about we'll share one?
Oh, okay.
You taste it first.
Okay.
Just kidding. I know they're good.
Really good.
We haven't had homemade cookies for quite a while. Oh,
Oh, now it's got chocolate in it.
cookie down.
I just saved Ollie's life. Guys, Claire and Owen are still not doing very well. Hopefully they get feeling better soon, and hopefully the rest of us do not get sick. So,
Yes.
I think Owen's is just allergies, and Claire's we're not quite sure. So we should have an update tomorrow on her, on how she's really feeling. Austin is getting very close on his radio. As soon as he gets just a couple other things figured out, he should be able to slide that thing back in the hole. That actually went smoother than I thought it was going to. The thing looked like it was, very overwhelming, a lot of stuff, but getting close.
Yeah, I just checked on him. He's got everything all connected. He's trying to figure out how to get his, the gear shifter thing put back together and
Oh, really?
all that, snapped in.
So he's
Almost done.
there. And Carmen was not really her crazy wild self today.
She just wants to watch Harry Potter today.
Everyone's just a little laid back, but hopefully tomorrow everyone's back and going, and we'll get something awesome filmed for you guys. So we appreciate you watching. We love you. I'll see you guys back here tomorrow.